Now that your customer has made some of their selections within their allowances, we can check out what that looks like in our budget. Let's head into our budget tab, and you'll notice that any chosen selections are going to be listed within the budget now. Right? Okay. Also, we can see that in our allowance amounts are going to be trending towards 0 because any selections made within them are going to be trending upwards. So kind of think of your allowances as having that full bucket of money, and now your selections are starting to eat away at that bucket of money at the same rate. So the goal is for your allowances to trend towards 0 and your selections to be added to your budget. It's an inverse relationship. Now, if this gets a little bit tricky to track in your budget, we recommend choosing to group your budget by allowance. This way, you can expand your budget altogether, and now we can see the allowance amount that's trending towards 0, as well as all the selections made against that allowance that are increasing. This is also a good example. So an electrical allowance, if we click on here, we can see that we originally had $300 and the selection reduced that by $182. And that is our selection item made here. So now you can kind of see this inverse relationship. We're not adding money to our budget when the selections are made, rather we're eating away at the allowance money that was already approved. Now in this case, we have some additional money within the allowance that we might want to zero out. So you could do a change order to zero that out, or you can leverage one of our quick action tools in the Selections tab. Here in the Selections tab, you have an option called Finalize. If you click on Finalize, now you can see that you have 2 allowances that have remaining amounts. So we can select which one we'd like to zero out. Maybe we decided not to go with selecting the flooring, so we're going to actually zero that one out as well, and then we can choose Finalize. What that does is it creates a change order on the back end, and it does not send it to your customer. Therefore, your change order is just held and approved internally, so you have a paper trail of what happened. Now, if we head back to our budget, we will notice that our electrical allowance now is zeroed out, and you can see the full paper trail here. So originally the proposal gave us $300 in the allowance. The selections reduced that by $182, and then we used a change order or the Finalize option to reduce that even further and zero out that allowance amount. And that means that we're finished spending in that line. Now, if you have any questions about allowances with selections, please contact your success manager or email support@jobtread.com, and we will be sure to help you out.